All right, please help. Listen, we're going to start at the bottom of this, Lammy. We're going to start at the bottom and work our way up. You enter here, you conclude with that you're distracted from paper trading because the bull market or the bull market bubble is going on and you're just sitting on the sidelines watching it. You said your personal and your IRA accounts are earning zero profits. And you know that outside of this is outside the scope of the teaching and the program. This has nothing to do with the trading course, but your head is going in circles and you can't get clarity to concentrate on learning the program. What advice could I offer to help overcome this? We're going to tackle everything. It's really easy. You summed it up all over here. So this is what we're going to really focus in on. And you said that you're distracted from working the course because you're not participating in this, the current market, right? And you're seeing that we're all over it. How do you get involved? You went and ahead and you, by the way, this is outside the scope of the course. I'm just talking to you as a friend, as I would to a brother, and just sharing, that input for you to go ahead and make whatever decision that fits your investment needs that you think, you should be making. And if I was talking about a portfolio inside the public markets, right, you're talking about investing 30% of your IRA into gold. And again, I'm not any type of financial advisor that is able to advise on the public markets. I don't even trade them outside of any GBTC, that I hold inside retirement accounts. And, if you're investing 30% inside gold and related minor stocks, then you were thinking 30% in Bitcoin or proxies like GBTC. And then you were thinking another 30% into tech and biotech stocks, sitting on 10% in cash. And I have to say, and I've advised family close to this, and even family that was actually, elder, baby boomers, older baby boomer generation. My mom is 81. And, having that 30% in gold ETF, a gold play, yeah, that's something that I also agree with very strongly. And it looks like as this current environment continues, and what I mean by that is that, the Fed's looking to be easy right now. And that's looking to not only, continue, but it's looking to actually continue in an upward trajectory. Gold looks like, in this current environment, one of the best assets to continue to hold, and 30% in Bitcoin during this current bull market. GBTC is a Grayscale fund that's a play on Bitcoin. And yeah, that is actually, by the way, let's look at the scope of Grayscale really quick. I just want to share really two quick tweets with you from Grayscale themselves. They had $905 million in one quarter, the second quarter of 2020. The most recent quarter has seen almost $1 billion. That's big money going into Bitcoin. If you look over here, you could see, let me show you that chart. I can't really get you a good photo. So you're looking to see this is over here. This is $1 billion. That's the number I want you to focus in on. You could see that each quarter over quarter, the investments into Grayscale have been increasing. And this is the most recent quarter, this quarter over here. And you could see that we're almost now reaching that $1 billion in a quarter. And look at this continuing to increase. You're seeing this light green over here is Ethereum. The dark blue is Bitcoin, and these are various other altcoins. The money's mostly going into Bitcoin and Ethereum. And you could also see that, by the way, since the halving that occurred right around May 11th, I believe it was, May 10th or May 11th, 2020, since then, Grayscale has not only purchased all of the Bitcoin mined, but then about 50% more than that. Think about that, everyone. Think about that. So when we talk about investing 30% into GBTC, that's something that I have advised family also to do. Of course, we're going to be looking to exit that towards the top of that bull market, right? So we'll walk each other through that for sure. And then 30% inside tech and biotechs. Well, that seems like the portion of the portfolio that's the most risky. And that could go either way, right? You could see some nice gains on the upside. They're not going to compete with the GBTC gains on any level or even close to it. And as far as gold, I think gold outperforms even a parabolic, NASDAQ. I think that gold is going to outperform and continue to outperform the indexes over the next 12 and 20 and 24 months. 10% in cash, maybe having 40% in cash, right, is a safer place to go, inside a money market perhaps, or something like the equivalent inside, the equity markets, the public markets. And then keeping that 30% in GBTC is probably where most of the portfolio gains come, as well as that gold. This is the environment for sure. That's a nice portfolio that I would be looking for. Either way, I think even if you go with 30% tech and biotech tech stocks, I think that even if either way, that this return is gonna make up for that. So I think that's a good way to go. Once you have this all settled, you don't need then the distraction is gone. You said that you are distracted. Once you have your portfolio in place, you are then no longer distracted and you are focusing on working the course. The only way that you start working toward your goal is the first goal, turning the corner to profitability, 3 to 5 weeks. Next goal, consistently profitable. That is risking 0.5% per trade, right? Being able to put up a 1% return over a 12-week period for 3 months in a row, 1% return. Once you're constantly profitable, you could then go on to trade any market. Any market. You understand how to trade any market. You have to do this on FX. You have to do this on the currency pairs, 8-hour time frame only. Then you know what to do. And to get to the next goal, by the way, of 2% per month, 24% per year, what do you need to do? You need to go ahead and just double your risk from 0.5% to 1% per trade. 3 trades per week, get you over here. You have to follow the plan. The plan is the course, right? Once you're here, then getting funded, you want to scale up. Getting funded through, there are a multitude of programs that you could reach out to. $100,000 from multiple sources winds up being a lot of money. The money management we use, there's no way that anyone would not qualify and excel under such programs. But you got to first start at square one. You got to start following the strategy. You got to get yourself to break even, and from there work towards that 12 weeks of consistently profitable. So that's what you need to do, is get rid of the distraction so you could focus completely on the course. The most important thing I've learned is to properly use position sizing and implement the stop loss. And that's step one with the course, right? That's step one with the cross. You've learned so much listening to the daily videos for the last months, right? And doing a lot of reading online, what a pip is, babypips.com, things like that will teach you what a pip is, to correlation of pairs, to risk on, risk off environments. By the way, you said your daily plan is to review your Forex trades, take notes and learn from your mistakes. Once you're following, the course, you're sending me that weekly report, that weekly recap of the trades you took, along with the MyFX book. So that right there is your journal. You said you continue watching the daily broadcast on YouTube and following the afternoon S&P market recaps. Absolutely. That's where I get my analysis and education as well. That's what you need to be, following to be dialed in, and then doing your own analysis aside from that, right? Finding out exactly where you're going to work. As far as the other two, I want you to just focus on these two. I just want you to focus on your daily plan, number 1. And number 2, you already have this in place, right? You already talked about how you're positioned. Now I just want you here. If you're following what's going on, then if anything is happening where the S&P is breaking down, or gold is breaking down, or entering a crisis or anything, you'll know for sure. You'll be a part of it. So that's the best plan forward. And there we go. We got to get going.